Okay, so make sure that you have a copy of this Text Connections notes. Your teacher should have this for you. When we are finished taking these notes, this will go into the study section of your language arts binder. We're going to talk about text connections today. When we are making connections with the text that we're reading, we are talking about text to self, text to text, and text to world connections. So there are 3 types of connections. Text to self connections is a connection between the text and your personal experiences. Make sure you are writing your notes in the blanks as well. So when you're making a text to self connection, you're asking yourself, what does this story remind me of? When is a time something similar happened to me? When is a time you experienced the same emotions as a character in the text that you're reading? Sentence stems are what you can use to help write text-to-self responses. So if you're making a text-to-self connection, you could say, this story reminds me of a time when I blanked. Something similar happened to me when blank. I had the same feelings as blank when blank. You don't need to fill in these blanks. These are sentence stems. Okay, if you're writing a response for text-to-self, you can use these stems to start your sentence. Now let's go to text-to-text. A text-to-text connection is a connection between the text and another text you've read. So ask yourself, does this text remind you of a book you've read? Does this text remind you of a nonfiction article you've read? Are the characters similar to other characters you've read about? Is the setting similar to the setting of another text that you've read about? Okay, so you can think of text to self or text to text as in, oh, this short story that I read reminds me a lot of Harry Potter, or this book I read reminds me of the Percy Jackson series. I'm making connections with the text, but then I'll need to be specific about what is the one thing that is connecting these 2 texts. So you can say the text is similar to blank because, so you have to explain why are they connected. The character in the story is like the character in blank. The setting in the story is the same as the setting in blank. So you're connecting one story to another story or book or article. The last type of connection is a text-to-world connection. A text-to-world connection is a connection between the text and and events that happened in the real world. So events that happen in the real world. So think about, does this text remind you about an event in history? Does this text remind you of an event happening in the world today? So it could be historic or it could be modern. So think about, in this book, there was a war. There is also a war in real life. Or in this book, the characters are suffering from some sort of illness. This illness can also exist in the real world as well. So you're making real world connections. Your sentence stems are, this text is similar to blank, this text connects to history because, or this text connects to what is going on in the world today because. Good. And those are the 3 types of text connections. At the bottom of your notes, you'll see that you need to make text connections with Super Patriot, not Stray. So Super Patriot is the story you read on Friday. Make sure to bring this out of the study section of your binder. You'll need to look at your story, so go ahead and take your story out. You can pause here while you do that. Okay, let me go over the directions. Let's practice. What is one text connection you can make with a short story Stray? This can be text to self, text to text, or text to world. Below are sentence stems to help you write in a complete sentence. So text to self, text to text, or text to world. You only need to choose one of these that you can make. These are sentence stems that you can use. Sentence stems are to help you write out your responses. So maybe I want to do a text to self connection with super patriot, not stray. So I can write one text to self connection that I have with super patriot is that one time my mom gave away my things without telling me. Because in the story Super Patriot, the mom gets rid of the comic books and donates them without telling the narrator first. So that reminded me of a time when something similar happened. So that would be a text to self connection because I'm connecting it with my own life. Okay? So you're going to think of your own connection that you can make, and you're going to write it in the lines below. You're going to show your connection to your teacher before you move on to task 2, okay? Pause here while you show your teacher. All right, in task 2, you're gonna be on Schoology. And on Schoology, you're gonna see this worksheet. Okay, so you'll see this in task 2, make a text connection with Super Patriot. Now, you have already, made a connection on your notes, right? You had it at the bottom here, your one connection. So you're going to use that connection on your worksheet. But you're going to add more detail to it. So you're going to rewrite what is the one connection you can make with Super Patriot. It could be any type of connection, and you need to include what the connection is and the evidence to support it. So over here, we already wrote our personal connection. Next, we need to learn how to find text evidence from the story to support it. Okay, I will show you how to do this with my example. So I will make a text box here. I'm going to use the same example I wrote in the notes, okay? And you can use your same example you wrote too. One second. One text to self connection that I can make with Super Patriot is that my mom gave away my things without telling me. Just like what happened, just like when the narrator's mom gave away his comic books. So you can see that I made my response even better, because before in my notes, I just wrote this part. I just said that my mom gave away my things without telling me. Now, what's important is that I added the connection back to the story, just like when the narrator's mom gave away his comic books. Now I'm saying what happened to me and what happened to the comic book, or what happened in the story with the comic books. I am making that connection because I brought up both things. Make sure you do that as well in your response. Say what happened in your connection and then explain how it connects back to the story. In step 2, I need to find one example of text evidence that supports my answer. Remember to copy down the text evidence word for word and to use quotation marks around it. Okay, I have to go back to the story. And I need to find the part in the story where the narrator's mom gave away the textbooks, which is on the last page. I underlined it. A month later, I came home from school and discovered she had scooped them up, packaged them, and sent them off. That's what I'm going to use in my example. So when we find text evidence from the book, we have to put quotation marks first. A month later, I came home from school and discovered she had scooped them up, packaged them, and sent them off. And then the author's name was Avi, and the page number is 84. And now I am done. So I made my connection. I connected it back to the story. I found evidence from the story that supports my answer. I used quotation marks. And I put the author's last name in parentheses and the page number that I got that quote from. Once you've done this, you are going to turn this into your assignment folder in Schoology. You're going to press this button, the share button. You'll share to, share note, and you're going to select Schoology, and you're going to find this assignment on Schoology and turn it in. It's called Make a Text Connection with Super Patriot. Okay. If you have any questions while you're working on this, please let your teacher know. Thank you.